This is Dr. Bass with my cat, Reggie. And I'm going to talk to you about basses. Bass guitar, goddamn cat. Bass guitars. First, this is all new, so we're just learning. We're going to learn together. You and me. Together. I want to show off my shirt first. It's a good attitude to have when you're talking about anything. Fishing, food, basses, whatever. Good shirt. Shameless. It's a plug for Shameless, the show. Check it out. Anyway, bass guitars. Lots of bass guitars out there, but we're going to talk about the proper way to get a bass guitar out of its case. So, you have the standard rectangular bass case here, which could be a variety of basses. The Fender bass, Precision or Jazz. You could have Rickenbacker in here. You could have an Ibanez here, which happens to be what this bass is. You have a Gibson in here, which isn't in here. You can have a variety of basses. Rectangular. Or, and this is my favorite, you have the guitar case that looks like a guitar.
Oh,
and so when you're walking through the airport with this, people will see you with the guitar-shaped case. They'll see you with the hair, and they'll say, "Hey, are you a musician?" And you'll say, "Well, yes, I am." And the way you say that will determine on whether they can guess what you are. In my case, they'll say, "Damn, you're a bass player, aren't you?" I'll say, "Well, yes, I am." So anyway, this is heavy. So you got two different kinds of guitar cases here, bass guitar cases. Guitars come in these kind of cases too, but we're talking about basses because I'm Dr. Bass. So, come here. Come here. You, come here. You, come here, stand up. So when you get your guitar case, we'll talk about the rectangular one first. When you get your guitar case, come in closer here. A lot of them, no, come in real close. A lot of them will have a word on them like this. This says Ibanez because there's an Ibanez bass guitar in here. So you always want to make sure that's facing up because chances are look at me, that's the top side of the bass guitar. Now, the other thing you want to look at is the latches. If you're doing this and they come open, that's right. If you're doing this, that's wrong because the guitar is going to open up the cases and it's going to fall out on the floor. So, you want to make sure any wording is on top and the latches you pull up. Now, this guitar case happens to have 4 latches. So to open it, you will want to make sure you open all 4 latches and then gently lift the lid up. Voila, there is the bass guitar. Now, many people will have a separate carrying bag for their guitar strap. I, however, elect to put it in the guitar case with the bass, so I only have to carry one case. Now, if you have chords and pedals, that's a whole different story. We won't cover that today. So, you got the bass guitar case open. Now you gently lift your bass out of there by the neck, grabbing it gently, and you pick it up. Now you can pick up your strap, and you can drape it over your shoulder, hook one end here, reach around back, and hook the other end. Now, you are almost ready to go. What are we missing, folks? Kids, what are we missing? we're missing the guitar cord, of course, and the amplifier, which I have a bass cabinet there, but no amplifier because I'm at home and all my gear's at where we practice. So now you would plug your stuff in, turn on your amp, and you would start jamming away. We can't do that right now because I don't have any of that stuff. Now, to put it away, simply the reverse order. You disconnect the strap, and I like to leave it laying across my shoulder because the bass guitar is the most important item, and you gently place it back in the case. Now, once it's in the case, secure and safe, now you can take the strap. Straps are pretty much like redneck wives. You can just beat them, throw them, whatever you want to do. You know, you just tuck it away there, and now you close the case gently, and you latch it back up. There you go. That's how, then you can just pick it up by the handle. You can set it up like that. Be careful because they like to flop over. You don't want it flopping over. So you can just set it up there and be done. Okay? So that's the rectangular case. Now, the guitar-shaped case presents a little bit of a more tricky problem when you're putting it away. The latches are the same. You go from the bottom. What?
Name.
Oh, yeah. Once again, the name is up top. Okay? The name of the case says, hey, this is the top of the guitar case. So, now, that one had 4 latches. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 latches. Why? Because this is a Gibson G3. It's a freaking nice bass guitar. It deserves a little more latching security. So anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And the same thing. Just gently lift up that lid, exposing guitar. Now, this guitar strap is laying across because it's not only is a thicker guitar strap, but even if it wasn't, if I bundled it up, there's no place to put it. So I just lay it straight across and lay it in there all nice and gently. So, you know, it's just use a little bit of brain power. But anyway, you take your guitar strap again, you lay it across your shoulder, gently picking up the bass guitar out of the case, and same thing, grabbing it by the neck, latching it here, and then reaching around and grabbing it here. And what are we missing again, boys and girls? The plug and the amp and the bass and all that other stuff. But we're not playing now because all my stuff's at the other place. Putting it back, reverse order again, boys and girls. Disconnect it here. We disconnect it here. Now, this is the tricky part with a guitar-shaped case. It's a little tighter. So with this bass in particular, I stick the bottom end in first, lower it down, and the headstock doesn't want to quite fit. So I kind of pick it up and twist it a little bit, get the tuning keys into it just a little bit, and then I lay it down. Perfect. Never, ever, ever force a guitar into the guitar case. That's not good. Then I take the strap and I lay it gingerly, because this is a better guitar than that Ibanez. I lay it gingerly across there, tuck it in, because you don't want it binding, and then you simply close the case and then latch all the latches. Now, when you put this one up, this case in particular likes to fall over. So, don't leave it up like this, you dumbass. Take it and lay it down over here. Just like that. Lay it down so it doesn't fall over. And that, boys and girls, concludes the first lesson of Dr. Bass. Dr. Bass Guitar Extraordinaire, world's okayest bass player right here, giving you instruction and telling you the best way to take care of your bass guitar and eventually the okayest way to play it. Bye.